Hey folks, welcome back to Brixx City. And the latest addition is the stunning police station Modular that for my city is a pretty substantial building. It's now the largest building so far in terms of piece count and its footprint, with it being 2 base plates in size. Not the tallest, but still pretty big. The top of the tower has this beautiful pointed and curved build which looks fantastic. Almost the whole building is tan coloured, and I personally love the parrots standing in for gargoyle architectural features. The police sign is from the Lego Modular, and I hope you're starting to get a feel of just how wide this is. It's still quite deep, but it's wider on one side than the other. There's a side entrance here. I've got an assortment of police figures and the Jim Gordon from the Batman movie there. The longer side is the front, which has this stretch of cobbled road and the front main entrance. I don't want it to be the tallest building. I think it works fine at this height, and it just looks so nice next to the other skyscrapers in this area. There's the more modern skyscrapers at the back, but that's juxtaposed by these more older looking style buildings here, and it just works really well alongside them. So this is not actually Lego, it's not entirely a set, and it's not a mock either. So what is it? Well, it is a set. It's the Wolkenkratzer im Art Deco style. I didn't pronounce that properly at all. And it's from the German Lego rival Brixx. And I'm a big fan of their stuff, but most of their stuff is like castles and railway, and it just doesn't really work with my city. But this is definitely a set that when I first saw, I thought, oh, I could work in my city, and I just love it. You might not know this, but I have committed myself to not having anything off the shelf in my city, so everything has to be modified somewhat. But to be honest, there are going to have to be exceptions. The windmill was one, and this really is one as well. The exterior, it's just perfect. It's the interior though where I will make my mark and add my individual take on it, but the outside I haven't changed it much at all, well, almost nothing. I've just added a few signs. This is a set that's been out for a while, a few years actually, and it's just about to retire, so I thought I better get it ASAP. It also has an additional set you can buy to increase the height if you wanted to, so I got one of those, but I could get more if needed, and it's such a clever idea. So it got delivered pretty quick in just the regular blue Brixx plain cardboard box with the image on the side. I think this is great because it does encourage you just to get rid of the box, because you don't need these boxes, especially Lego. You don't need Lego boxes, don't keep them, it's such a waste of space. 4,349 pieces, yes, you are reading that correctly, that's a big set, and it's just €150. You know, it's not exactly cheap. My monthly budget on building the city is around £100, so I'm over this month. But look at what you get for your money. This building is huge. And if this were a Lego set at 4,000, I don't even know how much it would be. Hundreds and hundreds of pounds. No numbered bags, which is fine. I've got all the empty ones here. I'm about to chuck this in the bin. And the brick quality, it's no difference at all to Lego. I bought one of the extensions, just €17 for 355 pieces. Unbelievable value when you think about it. There's lots of influences going on. I definitely think there's an influence of the Moscow State University building. It does have that feel, but of course there's elements of various New York and Chicago skyscrapers from the turn of the century, and the Art Deco period, of course, the 1920s and 30s, very much so like that. So Chrysler Building, Empire State, obvious influences. And I think the designer's just done a really good job of making something individual and unique to them, but it's obviously reminiscent of those other buildings. For my city, I wanted a large police station that I could really fill with detail on the inside and have proper space to do so. And I wanted an old-fashioned looking skyscraper and not a modern one to do this. So this just fits perfectly. As you can see, I've added that extra floor, and only minimal changes to the outside so far, like I mentioned. Just some police signage, this one, and a recoloured tile there. And above the door, I got rid of the rather irritating gold build that was there before, which was very flimsy and it didn't really work, so I've changed it slightly. But as I say, the building is perfect. I'm not going to change much of it at all on the outside. The interior is where it's at, and that'll be in a future video. I got the set last week, and it's taken me over 3 days to build. I enjoyed it, but it takes longer as all the parts are laid out on the table, because there's no numbered bags. It's just longer to find everything, but it's fine. The instructions are online, so I downloaded it onto a tablet, and I just worked my way through it, and it was a good, fun build. The only problem I had with the instructions was, if you want to zoom in, it kind of goes blurry. It's not like a vector file where it maintains its sort of clarity, you know. The only problem, it's a little bit annoying. So I think it's just one of those things with Blue Brixx I've seen with a few sets so far. The instructions aren't great. They're not terrible. They just need a little bit more work to them. This street is named after a family member. It's Hermina de Vetlaan. And another custom sign is this Lego Blade Runner movie poster. And this is a reference to a favourite movie of mine and my dad's. A very influential film, of course. Truly iconic visuals. The spinner, iconic too. That's the flying police car. The police station is this odd cylindrical skyscraper in LA, very modern and futuristic, but inside it's very old looking. I love this shot of the interior. It's a little bit like Grand Central Station. Bryant, the police chief's office, is this cluttered mess of paperwork. It's very much like a Private Eyes film noir scene, which is exactly what it's meant to evoke. So I will be very much influenced by this for my interiors. My city is 1950s inspired, so it's old telephones, no computers, it's desk fans and filing cabinets galore. So I'm looking forward to creating an Art Deco interior of this building in future. Not Blade Runner cars, but Bad Cop's flying car from the Lego movie is so cool. It's one of my favourite Lego sets of all time. And of course I have Bad Cop in the boardroom of Lunatic, so I think I'm going to include this vehicle somewhere in this area. Maybe have it parked on the side, but more likely have it on a docking platform on this side, so you can't see it from the other side, as I think it would spoil the view. But we'll see. It's a cool idea. I'll try and get around to it before I put it on display next year. I did complete the walls now of the boardroom, and I still laugh at this. I think it's hilarious. Look at him. Oh, arr. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, it's King Kong. Well, this Playmobil gorilla is going to fill in for King Kong. Yes, he's not Lego, but his proportions are perfect compared to Lego minifigures. Iconic movie scene again. Yep, I love this. King Kong on top of the Empire State. Truly iconic movie moment. And I just thought, yeah, it's got to fit in with this building. It looks so good. And this is the Indiana Jones Luftwaffe plane set. I'm going to modify it slightly and it will be flying around Kong. I will suspend it from the ceiling in the house, but I'll find a different way for that when it goes on display at shows. I just had to include this, and I don't think the kids will mind if I borrow this gorilla for a bit. Now, more movie and TV references. Gosh, have you had enough? Yes, it's the A-Team. Again, madness that this hasn't been released as a set by Lego, even in the Speed Champions range. Why have they not done it? Don't know why. I've seen a million different versions of this, but this is by Brixx, and I honestly couldn't make a better version myself, so I thought, why bother, just buy this one. And I put the Fast and the Furious California number plate on the front. It's such a good design. I love the size as well, just 6 studs wide, so it's perfect for my city. There's a wee interior, although I don't think you could actually fit 4 figures in there as the chairs are too close together, but it's fine. I am going to try and get the Lego figures that exist. There are some from a Dimensions set, and this van will be on the bridge next to this area when I do it. I bought it at the same time as the skyscraper, and it's mental that this was only €11. It's a great price and I couldn't be happier. I mentioned before that I'm going to build an F1 skyscraper. I still am, but it'll need to be here instead. There's just enough room. Another cool wee set I got from Brixx, which was on the Blue Brixx website. It's this Citroen 2CV car, only £5, and I love the yellow and black colour scheme. The design is great, it's just like the real car. Again, I couldn't make a better mock, and it fits in nicely with my city, so it's going to be parked outside here next to the bookshop. Speaking of roads, I went away and redid this one outside the police station, made it narrower at 6 studs wide because the police station base is so wide and I'm not going to change it. I will finish this wall along here with the fences, and it still fits the police car, so that's worked out nicely. Like it was meant to be. I've also added some handcuffs and some radios, and I'll probably get some revolvers as well. I will have more of a story going on with these figures in future, but I'm going to wait until I've truly finished the city to connect it all up with some storytelling, which I think is really important in a LEGO city. One of the little ones has been playing with all the vehicles and figures in here today. It's actually nice to see the city being played with, even if I have to come and rebuild all the destruction afterwards. Just like President Business, I've turned into him. I think it's a beautiful addition to the skyline. It looks so realistic. It's a great price set, it's great quality, and an empty interior waiting for the imagination to fill it with a detailed police station. Next week I'll have an update on how much I've spent, the part count, minifigure and animal count, and I'll show you what I'm planning for the rest of the year and the first half of 2026. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.